Welcome to Written in History. This channel explores the moments, people, and decisions that quietly shaped the world we live in today. If you are a fan of history, then make sure to subscribe to our channel. In this video, we're looking at one of history's greatest what-ifs, the Mongol invasions of Japan. At the height of the most powerful empire on Earth, Japan faced destruction not once, but twice. And yet, the Mongols never conquered the islands. But why? Let's get right into it. After the death of Genghis Khan, the Mongol Empire continued to expand under his descendants. By the mid-1200s, the empire stretched across most of Eurasia. At its head stood Kublai Khan, ruler of the newly founded Yuan dynasty in China. From Beijing, Kublai Khan governed vast territories and commanded immense resources. He saw Japan not only as a potential conquest, but as a tributary state, one that should acknowledge Mongol authority. In 1266, Kublai Khan sent envoys to Japan demanding submission. Japan did not respond. More envoys followed. Japan still did not respond. To the Mongols, silence was defiance. At the time, Japan was ruled not by an emperor, but by the Kamakura shogunate, a military government dominated by samurai warriors. Japan had little experience fighting large foreign invasions. Warfare was personal, ritualized, and centered on individual combat between elite warriors. The Mongols fought very differently. They used massed formations, coordinated tactics, psychological warfare, and advanced siege weapons, including gunpowder bombs unknown in Japan. Japan was about to face a type of war it had never seen before. In 1274, the Mongols launched their first invasion. A fleet assembled in Korea carrying Mongol, Chinese, and Korean soldiers crossed the sea toward Japan. Their first targets were the islands of Tsushima and Iki. The defenders were overwhelmed. The Mongol forces advanced toward Kyushu, Japan's southernmost main island. When they landed, Japanese warriors were shocked. The Mongols fought in tight units. Archers fired in volleys. Drums and signals coordinated movement. Explosive weapons burst among the defenders, spreading confusion and fear. Samurai expected single combat. Instead, they faced something closer to modern warfare. By nightfall, the Mongols had gained ground. Then something unexpected happened. The Mongol commanders ordered a retreat back to their ships. That night, a violent storm struck the fleet. Ships were damaged. Supplies were lost. The invasion force withdrew. Japan had survived, but barely. Japan knew the Mongols would return. The shogunate ordered massive defensive preparations. Stone walls were built along the coast of Kyushu. Samurai forces were reorganized. But there was a problem. The Mongol invasions brought no land to reward warriors, only defense. Samurai fought out of duty, not profit, straining the feudal system. Meanwhile, Kublai Khan was planning something far larger. In 1281, the Mongols returned with one of the largest invasion fleets in medieval history. Two massive forces sailed toward Japan, one from Korea, one from southern China, together. They numbered tens of thousands of soldiers and thousands of ships. This time, the Mongols intended total conquest. Japanese defenders fought fiercely along the coast, preventing easy landings. For weeks, battles raged without a decisive outcome. Then, in late summer, disaster struck the invaders. A massive typhoon swept through the Mongol fleet. Ships collided, anchors failed, vessels were smashed against the shoreline or sunk at sea. Thousands drowned. The invasion was annihilated. to the Japanese, survival seemed miraculous. They believed the storms had protected the islands and gave them a name. Kamikaze, meaning divine wind. The Mongol Empire never attempted another invasion of Japan. For Japan, the storms became part of national memory, a moment when nature itself had intervened. Centuries later, the same word would be reused during World War II, deliberately referencing this medieval belief that Japan had once been saved from invasion. The Mongol invasions changed Japan. They reshaped Japanese military strategy, strengthened coastal defenses, and strained the samurai system. The financial pressure on the shogunate would later contribute to political instability. For the Mongols, Japan remained unconquered, one of the few major failures in their expansion. The greatest empire in history had reached the sea and gone no further. Japan was not saved by superior numbers, nor by greater weapons. It was saved by timing, preparation, and the uncontrollable force of nature. An empire fell to the wind.